Hi, this is Jason with Royal Pools and Spas, and we're going to take a moment today to talk about the way that we like to drain our tub and refill our tub, and hopefully that's something that you'll be able to use at your home as well. I already got started with the project here, but we want to make sure that our water level is high enough to do this properly. Then we're going to remove items such as our filters from the filter box area, and then the pillows from all the way around the tub. Just remember, when you're removing the pillows, be gentle. There are these little rivets that you see here, and these can pop out if you're not gentle and you just pull it straight away from the tub. So we want to make sure that we're nice and gentle with those pillows. All right, next step after we've removed our pillows and our filters, we like to lower the pH down as low as we can because that turns the water more acidic. And the reason why we're doing that is the more acidic the water it is, the easier it is to break down any contaminants that are trapped in your filter area, in your plumbing and whatnot. That, partnered with a special product that we like to use, the Hot Tub Serum Total Cleanse. This is a little gel type product, and looks like this. And you'll use 1 teaspoon of this per 125 gallons of water. So if we're talking about 400 gallons of water, which is roughly what this one is here, we're going to use about 4 scoops of this Total Cleanse. All right, something to note while you're using this Purge serum is it's going to foam on you. And when you're outdoors, if your spa is outside of your home, it's really not an issue, but do keep in mind it is going to foam a lot. If you are inside, you have to really monitor just to make sure. Typically speaking, we turn the jets all the way to full just to make sure that all of the lines are getting opened up and the hot tub serum is going through. So again, I mentioned it earlier, we're going to turn on our jets on our Sundance Optima spa here. Again, in this particular tub, we're going to add about 4 scoops of this Purge serum. Before long, you'll notice that it actually starts to foam up. And while it's foaming, it's going to collect any biofilm, any debris that's caught in your lines, and it's going to, you'll see it. It starts to populate inside the tub here. So after we've run our jets on full blast for 20 minutes, with the Total Cleanse Serum, inside you'll notice that some particles are attached to the bubbles or in the corners of your filter box and whatnot. That's the biofilm coming out of the lines. That's what the Total Cleanse does. It helps to clear out the lines from inside the tub to help keep it safe and clean for the long term. After we've run the jets for the 20 minutes, from there we shut off power to the tub. We'll grab our hose and our sump pump and then proceed to just drain water outside, just away from the tub area. As the water is draining, you'll want to keep a rag handy just to wipe down any biofilm that is stuck to the spa surface, just to make your life a little bit easier in the long run. Alright, so we've drained all of the water out of our hot tub. We've wiped down the shell surface of any water stains that might have accumulated upon its draining, and just filter out any debris, picked up any debris that might be floating around at the bottom as well. From here, the next step is refilling the hot tub. There are certain ways to do it. We like to recommend a specific way of filling up the hot tub, rather than just placing the hose at the bottom and allowing it to fill from the bottom basin all the way up. That method can actually cause a lot of airlocks within the piping, which would then cause a problem actually running the jets for your tub. We like to go through our filter box setup. This can be done either on the vertical filter box units out there in the industry or in Sundance's horizontal filter boxes as well. But the plumbing for those filter openings actually leads to the most bottom part of the tub, and that will help alleviate any air bubbles getting trapped in the lines, creating an airlock in your system. The Sundance Splash series has a vertical filtration system, so you'll just take your hose, plug it right down through the opening, all the way down as low as you can get it, and that's where you would begin to fill up the tub. When filling up your Sundance 680, 780, 880, or 980 series of tubs, you'll actually take your hose and plug it right into the opening where your horizontal filter cartridge would be. From there, you'll turn your water source on, and again, this will fill up the tub from its base, leading upwards to help alleviate any airlock systems, any bubbles that can get trapped in there. Once you notice water starting to pour out of this opening, you'll remove the hose, and on the opposite side, you'll just force water through the opening that's over there. And then once water starts to pour out of there, you know that it's full. You can actually just leave this right back over here on this side and continue to fill up the tub regularly. Right. Great, so now that our tub is refilled, we took some time, we wiped down all of the pillows before we reinstalled them. We take our filter setup for the Sundance spas, the Optima model in particular. You're going to have a filter that looks exactly like this. We're just going to place it back into its filter containment area. Start with the side closest to the large opening. Put it all the way in. Give it a quick turn, give it a quick shake, get out all those air bubbles. And then you'll just tighten down that lock nut. Great. Now that your filter is back in place, now it's time to turn on the power. Great, so we turn the power back onto the tub. Everything appears to be functioning properly. You're going to probably receive a little error message on the screen itself saying that possible freezing conditions. That makes sense. Hose water is typically right around 43 degrees. So as long as you look into the tub and you see that there's bubbles coming up from specific jets, that's where the heat source is. So it's pumping in heated water. The heater element has fired up. It's good to know. So now we know that there's no airlocks within the tub. That's pretty much it. That's what we're looking at. After this has done a pretty good job of heating up the tub in general, what we like to do to prevent any mineral buildup inside the water, especially if you have source water that's high in copper and iron and any of that, we like to throw in an entire bottle of the Prevent from Sorona lineup. That just helps to sequester all the metals together, trap it in the filter box, so then you have nice clean water to bathe in. After we run our metal sequesterer through the tub to just catch all of that copper and iron and whatnot, we like to run the Frog Eddy systems in our hot tubs at the store here. It's using a chlorine cartridge as well as a mineral pack to help sanitize the water. It's a really low maintenance process, really easy to work with, a lot of hands off for that. Before we drop this in the water, we like to take the Jumpstart pack that comes standard in the packaging for the Frog Eddy's materials here. Just throw that in there again once it gets up to temperature. After about a 20-minute run cycle of it dissolving into the water, we'll pop this right into the tub, and then we're good. That's the end of the process. Congratulations on refilling your hot tub.